from the 19th of the second month of 1443, 3 and 5 of candles, with 12 the hanged man reversed. Failure is against others too. Blame usually needs shared by you. Know when to give up, but that doesn't have to mean denial of your truth. And you don't know what that will point you to. And what are your initial?
Ooh, it was pretty strong. I picked up on a power that's not deserved. I picked up on selfishness, entitlement, and emotions and things that need to be worked through. You know, it just screamed.
Failure is against others too.
That,
so this is one of those bat cards. The candles is the wands or the clubs. And you know, he's got those eyes.
Those eyes. Like
and
the
5 of candles. Blame usually needs shared by you. So like this thing where people do stuff as a group, like we were talking about earlier when it came to criminal penalties in some countries. They don't just say, well, who's the one who dealt the death blow or whatever. It's just like they group together to commit a crime. That's why we have stuff like felony murder when, you know,
yeah.
And
yeah.
The hanged man, you know, that all those shadowy figures and stuff. So that's like the emotions. And the hanged man's the real emotional card because, like, you know, it's Jesus and so many of those hero so-called deities going willingly to their sacrifice, or to their death or whatever. Know when to give up, but that doesn't have to mean denial of your truth. And you don't know what that will point you to. And I thought that was what to share with that. I don't remember what their names are, but it made sense that the mischievous kids in this one, that they're different sorts of characters. Oh, it's almost like there's Bart, Lisa, and Millhouse. If you're going to give it a Simpsons analogy.
The Simpsons.
But this is strife, so they're overshadowed by something other than themselves. And so since maybe they're distracted from something that's other than themselves. But what's that? That's interesting looking creatures there. Some of them are skeletons, some of them are like ghosts and sheets and pointed things, and almost like a bird, but it's not.
Yeah, you can see a lot. Yeah, there's a lot going on right there.
So our cards for the for Astra, the spring equinox that I pointed out here, we have the Fool. And the Fool is, you know, la-di-da, and he's all traveling and all that stuff. And the sun's over here, and there's the mountain, and I don't know if the dog's trying to stop him or like, okay, master, if you're going to kill yourself, I will too.
Or a lookout.
But probably the dog's like, what are you doing? Get off the ledge.
Out of it.
But the Thoth tarot, it's more obvious. It's subtle, and you have to be instructed, or you're not going to know. Other than the full word, what this card is about. Let me.
Yeah, there's, it looks like mixing and something, trying to come together
So you
that
have the
it's all bleh. That's what I see in this card. Something
well,
trying to
yeah,
come
he's like peering through the
together.
veil. He's not there, but he's facing
It's
there.
trying to get through, break on through.
And the moon card, very magic
Hmm.
card, I guess, the illusion and delusion, but you're supposed to be getting beyond the illusion delusion. So don't let the
Yeah.
others cast their spell on you. You got the dogs barking at the moon. You got the 18 things in the Thoth Tarot. Is it blood? Is it blood that's dripping down?
It looks like it.
Yeah, and so it's a drawing down to the moon ritual,
I see that.
or the casting, uh, you know, um, of the energy. And you got the crayfish, which happens to be a very important nutritional food, but we can't get into that because but
Yeah, I
um
know.
and then there's the world card, which you're supposed to have, like, it's supposed to be resembling a letter K. It's supposed to be like a sorry, um the wreath
Right.
of victory, because things have been completed, the things at all four corners there.
Mm-hmm.
And
That, yeah.
yeah, that it's like she's like a Shiva figure almost.
Yeah. I don't know, just wrapped up. I just feel wrapped up. But it's
Well,
very interesting.
because that's the thing. Spring equinox is the most common place for New Year, so that things end and things begin all at once, and that's what that card's doing. Um, and the moon card, obviously, you're at the edge too, because what the Q is like a circle around a thing there. Um,
Yeah.
so like you're at the horizon. So again, it's the same thing. So whether it's a new year or whether it's just the term for the equinox, um, that's where that comes from.
Hmm.
Um,
It
and
seems
the
like these.
full, I give the Aleph the spring quarter, but that's obvious, you know. Um,
Yeah, it feels to me like these three cards, they just go together. So,
yeah, that's why I
yeah.
said I arranged the trump cards
Mhm.
into the seasons. Um, and one of
Spring.
the interesting things about the Thoth Tarot, the universe card that some people are going to miss, is that that little building there, it's a periodic tables chart.
Yeah. Hmm.
So all
And
the
then,
elements, so it's time to go
wow.
back again, but all the elements have been put into place, just like in the full card. The full card, you got all the elements for the story you're about to open. The magician card, you got your things laid out. It's like a plan. It's like you got some book of scripture, but you're not practicing it yet. Or some grimoire or something. It's like, well, here's a wide variety of things, and you know, but it's not it's just the word is out there. The ink is
Uh-huh.
on the page, or something. Maybe you got all your tools together, because that's one of the things that takes time. People had to go for a ways. Okay, where am I going to get a bloodstone? And so they get a bloodstone, but then they're supposed to carry it around with them for a while. And this is kind of a bloodstone too, but it's a different type of bloodstone, because this is
Cool.
but this is agate. This is agate, and the other one's jasper, because jasper is what you typically will want as a bloodstone, because traditionally you're looking at a jasper bloodstone.
Just earlier, I had found, well, I'd rearranged some things and I found my little triangle rock. And this just come like this, but
Yeah,
it's a little
those
triangle.
little four-sided little stones. My seasonal I use this as my seasonal stone. If something is order of 9 angles or order 9 angles related ones, I use this. And I have my Grimorium Verum working stone here. So I've 3 very specific stones. And well, I accidentally spilled some stuff on it, but I have my bread, my mystical bread here. Not for human consumption. Some of the stuff is in here is not for
very nice.
and well, the feathers just you know, that whole there's
I had found a little feather from a red bird, so they call them cardinals.
but you can kind of think of the two things as like, you know, that's like the body, and this is like the projection or the blood and what. So it's like a combination. So the substance within and the substance and the spirit without related to this thing and the other thing. And so so in my workings, that's what I'm doing with that.
Right.
So I'm